Last night, Homeland Security arrived at Faith Baptist Church, conducted an investigation, and at that time it was decided we had approximately 30 children that needed housing for the evening, and we accomplished that with help of other agencies, putting 22 at Calvary Baptist Church, and the other 8 with DFACs took those to other homes. And then we got them back in school this morning at 8 o'clock, and they're in school, and right now we're waiting on Homeland Security to return with the answers and guidance and direction on which path they're going. This was a no-notice situation where they arrived without any prior notice to any of our agencies, so consequently, once they arrived, we had to react. First frightened, because they looked at like it was law enforcement, Homeland Security. So they thought maybe they were in trouble. The kids thought maybe they were concerned about their education because they're almost at the end of the school year and they've already invested a year in it. And so once we fed them, got them a good place to stay, and made sure that they understand that we're here to help them, they were okay with it.
There's a lot of life safety hazards and fire hazards in there. I got called about 8:15 last night to see if I'd come do a fire inspection and a walkthrough to check on any life safety hazards or anything like that. When I got there, we found a lot of deplorable conditions. Their alarm system does not work. It's been turned off at the panel, so it can't even send a signal to anybody. If you pull a pull station right now, it won't even go to the alarm panel because it's been disconnected. They have no fire extinguishers. All of them have been discharged. One of the rooms last night had an air conditioner unit in it with a drip pan with an extension cord running right over top of the water drip pan. So the life safety issues, they have no emergency lighting, no exit signs that are lit up, no smoke detectors that work, no CO detectors that work in any of the living quarters, none in the gym. Some of the exits were blocked. That's deplorable conditions. I wouldn't want to live there and live in that. Well, one room, it was pretty good size. It had 14 beds in it. So I don't know actually how many kids were living in there, but it had 14 beds. One room was the size of a master bedroom. It had 4 kids in it. So I don't know how they split the kids up or anything like that. They were actually, some of them were actually bunk beds. The one room with 14 kids in it had some of the beds on the ground. There was a lot of mold in the showers. The bathrooms were deplorable. The smell of mold as soon as you walked into the bathrooms and stuff like that, the smell of urine and feces was in some of it. I mean, it was pretty bad conditions.
It's not healthy conditions that you want anybody to be living or sleeping in.
The gym has been shut down right now.
So they were living in the gym?
They were living in the gym upstairs.
Upstairs of the gym?
Right.
So
and a couple of them have been living downstairs of the gym also.
Okay, and then so that's separate from the rest of the school?
Right. The gym completely has been closed down by us. We're not permitting any kids whatsoever in there. We have permitted the school to get a cleaning crew in there to work in it, but we're not permitting anybody to go into the gym, especially not children, and no children unsupervised whatsoever, even to get their belongings. The school is still ongoing today. That was our biggest concern. We want to make sure the kids that didn't miss out on school.
Today means that we got to find an end result to take care of them until the final solution is when they return back home to their country from us, or move on to other schools. Oh, they're all on valid student visas.
All on valid student visas.
Based of our knowledge, that's correct. Apparently, it's an foreign exchange program that they've been going on for years. They had faculty that they could turn to for different things, but they come from countries that with some conditions not as great as what we have in our country. So consequently, they didn't really realize or weren't complaining. Surprised to the community, and they wanted to reach out and touch the kids. The whole thing is about taking care of the children.